You may have heard that this week President Obama will be holding an economic jobs forum at the White House, and he'll have 150 of the top business leaders and job creators and educators from around the country contributing their thoughts on what we can do to get this economy back on track and really spur the leisure job creation. So it is with great pleasure today that I announce that President DePasquale of the Community College of Rhode Island will be representing our state at President Obama's Forum on Jobs and Economic Growth this Thursday at the White House. So it's a great pleasure. I think it's a great tribute to the work that's being done here at CCRI, and the work that President DePasquale is doing, his leadership. Because it comes on a day where this is kind of a twofer, where we saw the news of President DePasquale being a finalist for potentially another job. I personally hope that he doesn't take it, and that we can just keep him here in Rhode Island. But it's a great tribute to you, considering so strong for that position. But let me just say that Rhode Islanders, as we know, are entering the holiday season, many of whom may have lost their jobs, or facing low wages, facing higher healthcare costs. Many, unfortunately, may have lost their homes because of the subprime mortgage payments. All of these things concern me, and I know they concern all of us deeply. We've got a lot of work to do. We're going to turn this economy around, but it's going to take a lot of effort and collaborative work together. Economic development, job creation continues to be my top priority in Congress, and I'm working Congress to take swift action on targeted job creation proposals that will greatly increase job opportunities in our state. Now, in order to grow the economy and put Americans back to work, this forum will give lead economists, business leaders, mayors, educators, and directors of nonprofits the opportunity to consult, collaborate, and share ideas and success stories with President Obama and his economic team that will spur job creation at the local level. Rhode Island, as we know, has felt the painful effects of the current economic downturn with one of the highest unemployment rates in the country, and that's why I believe it's so important to me that we have a seat at the table at Thursday's forum. I absolutely believe that we have to be creative and proactive about workforce development in our state, and that includes making sure that educational opportunities are not only affordable and available for our residents, but are geared for the cutting-edge fields of the 21st century, such as biotechnology and clean energy. The CCRI, which currently educates more than 17,000 students each year, is the ideal choice, I believe, for job development opportunities. Community colleges excel at meeting the needs of students from all backgrounds and work with businesses to ensure that students have the skills to fulfill local workforce needs. Obviously, President DePasquale will be participating in the workforce breakout session as well, and we're going to highlight the work that's being done here at CCRI and what he can share with other participants at the forum, which we will focus on the challenges facing Main Street and how to retain our workforce and prepare our next generation of workforce for the jobs and economy of the future. Now, I know that President DePasquale will bring a unique perspective to the table, and I look forward to working together on our state's economic recovery, certainly beyond Thursday's forum. So with that, congratulations to you, President DePasquale. I'm glad that we work with you to make this happen. And again, thank you for the great leadership, all the wonderful work you do here at CCRI. Congratulations.
Well, I think that Congressman Langevin has great vision to pick the Community College of Rhode Island to go to Washington. As I think we all know, I say to you often, I'm the face of the college, not the college. We're the college. And it's the college that's really going. But I want to thank Congressman Langevin and his staff for inviting us. It took some vision, took some pushing on his part to make sure that Rhode Island had a seat. And he got us a seat at the table, and I'll read you some of the companies that are going to be there, very prestigious. And to think that Congressman Langevin saw the community college as being a leading role in economic development for the state of Rhode Island, and I'm getting to go, but we're getting to go in many ways because I'll take you all with me. But on behalf of the college, Congressman Langevin, we want to thank you for your good work, for your dedication, for understanding the role that the community college can really play in making this state better and helping us move forward These are trying times, we all know that, and we see it best with the student population that we serve, how important this college is to the state of Rhode Island. We see it every day. Many of these staff members work so closely with our students in economic development and training students to go on and hopefully getting their skill sets up to where the next level of jobs are going to be. So on behalf of the Community College of Rhode Island, a huge thank you to you for your good work, and most importantly, thank you for getting us a seat at the table and recognizing our community college. Thank you so very much. Just, I thought about this, and obviously it's a great honor for our college to be chosen, and yeah, I'm nervous about going. I'm nervous about two folks. I've got two big visits coming up, and if I told you the schedule of flying in and out and getting there, but it's going to be interesting, it's going to be exciting. I think it's wonderful that we will be at the White House, and I thought one of the most important things, if you've got companies like Boeing, AT&T, FedEx, the best and the biggest in the nation going to this forum, educators from around the United States, what an opportunity to listen, really listen to what's happening in the United States in businesses and companies, and to be able to bring that back and share that and say, here's what's going on, here's what we really need to do, where the jobs are going to be for the future. So I think it's critical. The other piece is that, and I've been encouraged by Congressman Langevin to not be a quiet voice at the table, and I think most of you know I won't. I'm going to talk a lot about, let's use the stimulus money in a better way. But when it comes to Rhode Island, if you take the state of Michigan, the governor really did something I thought very bold. They took stimulus money and they put it into helping those that are unemployed get skills with the community colleges in Michigan. So let's begin to say, let's get serious about this. The community colleges across the nation and in Rhode Island need money. We need money to staff, we need money to train, we need money to help get our unemployed back to work. And if we're going to do training, some of that stimulus money, and by the way, that's part of this conversation. They're going to talk about how do we create jobs and how do we really have the stimulus money help do that. And that's in the way of training. So I'm excited that we're going to get our voice heard. We also know that President Obama has proposed $12 billion for community colleges. That's still made its way through your side, now it's making its way through the Senate. And we're excited to know that between maybe that opportunity and this one, there is hope, and that's what we have to remember. There's lots of hope in these very trying economic times. Congressman Langevin, we know the state has close to a $230 million deficit in the current year we're in. The unemployment rate fell to 12.9%, but it's still the third highest in the nation. So Rhode Island's got a lot of work to do. And the fact that we're going to go to Washington, tell them the Rhode Island story, that we need help, we're part of this, and begin to hopefully get the nation focused on how do we really get people back to work, and how do we get the state of Rhode Island back on its feet. And then what I hope to do when we come back is call a small summit back here at the college, and obviously, hopefully you'll be able to lead that, we'll think about it, bring back leaders and say, here's what I've learned, here are some suggestions, now let's get together and see if we can get this whole state behind us and our congressional delegation to move the state forward with the real needs.